Liam Rosenior has just done his press conference and he said a lot of things. Baba talk plenty things. So. He talk the one where even break some Chelsea fans' hearts. Where somebody sent me a message say, Mr. Peter, I don't like what this coach is doing. I can't answer, what did he do? He said, go and check. Go and watch the press conference and listen to what he's saying about Enzo Fernandez. Somebody that has already apologized to the team, and also his teammates is already saying they should allow him play against Man City because he will be instrumental in that game. But guess what? Should I tell you? Before we do that, please tap the like button, tap the share button, and also tap the subscription and follow button, because that is the only way you can help us on this platform. Yeah. Finally, his press conference has been done. But before we push into that, Chelsea versus Leeds, the date has been confirmed. It's going to take off on the 26th of this month, being on Sunday, 3 p.m. according to UK time, and according to our local time, it should be 4 p.m. if I'm not mistaken. If it's 3 p.m. over there, 4 p.m. So don't miss that game for anything. All right, let's proceed. Do you know what Liam Rosenior said? He said that despite the apologies and whatever we have been hearing, that the suspension stands. That means Enzo Fernandez is not going to take part of the Man City clash that is coming up this Sunday. What is your take? Is it the best decision? Knowing fully well that this young man is highly needed by the team and also by the fans.
Mr. Peter, they make me laugh. And this same man, when they talk, say Enzo did something wrong. This one, they should punish him. They should punish him.
Football.
That is football without all these things. But see, I have always maintained my stand concerning this Enzo matter. I've always said it. I don't say anything wrong in what the guy did. You know, it's my opinion. I know a lot of people have different opinions about the whole case. But now, considering what Rosenior said, let's talk about it.
Yes, let's break down.
I feel like the coach is trying to stamp his authority in the team. Yes, he's trying to stamp his authority in his team. You know, there's been a lot of criticism since the guy came. You know, people saying that he does not have that aura of a coach. He doesn't know how to control the players or to make the players bend to his rules. That kind of thing. That kind of, you know, that's what they call locker room leader. Locker room leader. That kind of person that if he look when you look as a player, you go just say coach on the para for me, that kind of stuff. He doesn't have it. That was what people were saying or we are criticizing him for. So I think in this case now, he's trying to prove a point that I made a decision and I must stand by it.
Despite the apologies.
So that people can respect. I don't think Rosenior has a problem with Enzo Fernandez. I think in another way that he was pushed to make that decision.
You think it's order from above?
I don't know if it's order. I read an order from above. I've been on social media, the way everybody they talk about the whole thing. So as a coach, as a head coach, he must react to it. So I think maybe he didn't want so much of the whole drama. So just said, okay, let me just be on the safer side. Let me just give this guy 2 game suspension.
Just to calm this.
If it was something that was too serious or something that Rosenior felt like, okay, this thing is as an insult or disrespect to me. If I don't reach 5 games, if I even reach to the end of the season, some coaches will ban you like that.
Your key player.
That's what I'm saying. To tell you that this.
Can you imagine Barcelona when Messi was there? Tell Messi that you won't take part of the remaining games of the season due to this incident or due to something highly affecting.
Well, if you're a coach and you believe in what you're doing, you can make use of your team without your best player. You can improvise. Because yes, that's happened a lot of times too. Even the Chelsea 2012 Champions League final, we are without some of our key players. We won. You understand? So back to what I was saying, I think he's just trying to prove to the public that okay, I can still make decisions in this club. I am the boss and I will stand by my decisions. But for me, like I said before, I don't say anything wrong with what Enzo did. I don't say, for me, if I was a coach, I'd have let things go. Come on, man. Enzo is one of your most important players.
So you think that Enzo not being part of the team that will play Man City on Sunday will cost us?
Of course, you cannot deny the fact that it will affect you in a bit. It has to. Just like you saying that Rich James is not going to be fit for that match. We don't dey fear ourselves. Say James no dey. Now imagine somebody tell you say Joao Pedro no go dey that kind of match.
Or Cucurella.
Or Cucurella or Caicedo. How would you feel? And this Enzo of a player, I know that we've criticized him a lot over the years. But the person where they score all these goals, not be ghosts. He's not a spirit.
Even the 1-1 draw we had last time.
Exactly.
He was the one that...
He's still the one scoring the goals. And he has had crucial and he has scored important goals for us.
And this season is one of his best seasons.
If not his best, it's actually his best goal scoring season.
As a Chelsea player.
Now imagine, now we've had players like Santos play that same role. And we've not really seen that, replica of goals scored. So Enzo has also improved in that area. Goal scoring, which was something that we needed. You understand? Secondly, we have seen how good of a leader he is.
It's true.
Even though James go there for one side, they lead. Why him? He's the vocal powerhouse. He tends to speak more. He tends to talk more to the players.
When is a vocal powerhouse, just remind me of the incident that happened in the PSG versus Chelsea at France. We had Jorgensen made that silly mistake, and Enzo have to come
now people, there are several ways people can see such incidents. But for me, number one, we are all human beings. You understand? We are all human beings.
We react differently.
Yes, the way Enzo reacted and the way Jorgensen felt, I can validate their both feelings. They are both correct. Because Jorgensen on his own, I'm not sure say they do that thing by default or he's doing it purposely. It's just a mistake that happened twice. You understand? And for Enzo to shout at him like that, he will feel bad. He will feel like, no, come on, bro, you should have encouraged me. Enzo, on the other hand, is the captain. He's somebody that he wants to win. He has the mentality of winning. And at that point, Chelsea needed to just at least, even if to get secure that, not even draw safe. It was set the match end all this kind 2-1 or 3-1
or 3-2
or 3-2 thereabouts. You would have had a better chance of coming to Stamford Bridge. Everybody go dey serious safe. But that Stamford Bridge play the PSG, and then the goalkeeper is making a costly mistake. So as a human being again, like I said, Enzo could react like that. That's why I validate both of their reactions.
Okay.
You understand? So he is a good leader. He speaks. James leads. So these are important things. And you can't tell me that this thing will not in a way affect Chelsea in the Manchester City game. I just feel bad.
Let's see how it goes. And also he said that we can beat Man City. Of course, we can beat Man City. Do you believe Chelsea can beat Man City? I mean, the Chelsea under his own leadership, under his own tactics, under his own structure and formation and whatever you may call it. I don't know why I don't just like this man. Make me like this man.
Well, I don't even know because right now the Man City the tempo and the rhythm Man City has, they are playing on now, bro. I'm just wondering in my head, like, it will take a miracle for Chelsea to beat City. If it was the first leg, I was even surprised that we did not beat City in the first leg. But currently now, City are fighting for something. Chelsea are also fighting for something. It's going to be a game of who wants it more.
Exactly.
Who wants it more? Man City they feel they still have a chance of snatching the title from Arsenal. And for them to do that, they cannot even afford. See, this type of game is a game Man City can't even afford to lose.
They can't afford to.
They can't even afford to even draw because, bro, do you know what is 9 points?
Just imagine Arsenal draw their game on Saturday. Then I expect Man City to sleep with Chelsea.
They won't. And now Arsenal definitely will play first. So the result of Arsenal will be what will ginger or motivate City boys. You understand?
It's true.
So look at it from this perspective. City, they are pursuing something that they want to do. They want to make history. They want to snatch the title away from Arsenal. Whereas Chelsea are fighting for the Champions League spot, knowing fully well that people were there are back. There are plenty. They are lining up to just top us. Don't worry, they'll lose. They'll lose, man.
They'll lose and come.
They'll lose, man. Because they climb you. Before by the end of this week, we don't know where we'll find ourselves in the table if we lose. If we lose against Man City,
it's true.
So it's a game of who wants it better, who wants it best. So it's going to be a tough game. Actually, it will be a tough game regardless of whatever that is happening now is going to be a tough game. But Rosenior saying Chelsea can win Man City. Of course, he's the coach. He has to speak positively. Because if he speaks negatively, we'll still be the ones to complain.
All right. He said that Estava Williams playing full 90 minutes against Port Vale was a very positive one for him and also for the club. And the likes of Rhys James, Chalobah, Levi Colwill, they are not going to be available, but at least they are back to training. And also the likes of Levi Colwill is still trying to overcome some hurdles around him. But Chalobah is back, he's training. But those three players are not going to be back. But let's talk about Estava. Forget about this three. Let's talk about Estava. Playing full 90 minutes against Port Vale, and it was positive. He won man of the match. Do you think he's going to be instrumental in the Man City game if he's been given the opportunity to face Man City this Sunday? And which of the half will you prefer they play him?
Well, of
first
course,
half or second half?
Of course, Estava should be English. I don't want to use should be instrumental in that game, because just like we have spoken before now, Chelsea should know how to implement or take advantage of the fact say Estava day. You understand that kind of player. And you know, when we talk about Estava, I go back, I just flash back to Yamal. I flash back to their backup player Atletico Madrid. Yes, they lost 2-0. But there was a hero of that game. Lamine Yamal. Yamal outplayed. In fact, he brought himself out to play that match.
Exactly.
The only problem was that probably his other teammates were not. Maybe it was say Rafinha. Now when Rafinha the ginger and they compliment waiting in the do. Maybe Baka would have gotten a goal. Because no matter how good you are, only you don't go do the work. You're not Messi.
No, you can't.
You're not Messi, bro. But you see, when I talk about Estava, because I see him in that Lamine Yamal light, I feel like he's a player that can also change games, that can also impact games, impose himself in games like this. You understand? Now that brings me to how Chelsea are utilizing this boy. Against Port Vale in the first half, we did not really see the best of him. Why? Because we played him at the left wing area. And if you watch, you posted something on Facebook after that first half. You said, "What do you think?" I made a comment on that post. Remove Estava from the left wing. He's suffering there. He's being frustrated there. Remove him. And in the second half, you see when he came to that right wing position, you can see that he started,
even when playing at the left wing, he was also drifting to the right wing.
Exactly.
Because even Estava playing the right wing in the second 45 minutes of the game was more impactful than Pedro Neto running that wing. I was like,
Thank you very much. Now, people like Estava, the way I even see them, I see them as players that you don't keep in a box. You don't keep them in a box. You don't go and tell them now, tie them rope for session and see your wing. No. That's the reason why he's a Brazilian. Yes. And this issue of robotic football, position, tact. See, sometimes it kills the talent of some players. When you watch Estava at Palmeiras, you can see how they give him that room to express himself. They know that when he's around, he can actually change a game.
Exactly.
And he's always coming at you for 90 minutes. If you are a defender defending against Estava, you have to be on check for the full 90 minutes.
You have to prepare
yourself for the full 90 minutes. Because
it's true.
If you try to dribble you the first one, you come up ball, he go come again. He will come again till that match end. That's what makes him very special. Now you cannot box him. Sometimes you allow him to drift in the middle. Chelsea can even change. Look at PSG, for example. See what PSG played against Liverpool. Enrique does not play with a top 9. Go and check this thing. PSG have Goncalo Ramos, a top player, but he always they bench. You see that Enrique is always playing with the first 9. Sometimes Dembele is there, sometimes Desirou is there, sometimes Kvaratskhelia is there. People are switching positions 2-4-7.
Even I think the same thing happened in the Bayern Munich team. Olise, Luis Diaz, and Harry Kane.
Now this thing now makes your opponent confused. You don't even know what is even happening himself because at the point
the moment you are holding this one, the next person is deadly.
Exactly. Even if you go back to 2009 Champions League final with Barca and Manchester United, that was what Barca used to kill Man U. Vidic and Ferdinand were used to a top 9, defending a top 9. But that day, Guardiola did not play top 9. Now first 9 in play. Carry Messi put a whole Champions League final. Carry Messi put for as your striker. Messi was coming back to the midfield. So Ferdinand and Vidic was like, where is this boy? Where one mark? Before you know Messi don't go midfield, before you know Messi don't arrive for
number 9.
80-yard box. I'm not saying Rosenior should employ the whole of these tactics, but what am I saying?
Actually, it should
Give
be flexible.
Estava
That
space, that freedom to express himself, because that's where you get the best out of him. It's as simple as that.
All right, I guess that would be all concerning Estava, Liam Rosenior press conference. The ones we can pick out of it, and also he said that Casado is going to be involved in the game. Definitely, is the best defensive midfielder in Chelsea, in Premier League, and also in the world, whether you like it or not. He's our own.
Are you sure
he's going to be involved. Thank you very much. I remain your humble boy Peters,
and my name is Big Dave.